Welcome to Cheater Fallout. Let us get started with today's story. She said, I am going to my high school ex's birthday party. You were not invited, so do not wait up. I said, enjoy yourself. Then I did not wait up, or text, or call for 48 hours. Her voicemail messages went from angry to worried to desperate. I, 32 male, got the announcement on Thursday evening. Vanessa, 29, and I were making dinner. Well, I was making dinner. She was scrolling through her phone when she dropped it casually, like she was telling me she needed to pick up milk. Oh, by the way, I am going to Troy's birthday party on Saturday. It is just high school people, so you are not invited. Do not wait up. I stopped chopping onions, looked at her. She was not even making eye contact, still staring at her phone. Troy. Your ex-boyfriend Troy? Yeah, it is his 30th. Big milestone. The whole crew from senior year will be there. She finally glanced up. It is not a big deal. And I am not invited. It is a specific vibe. High school nostalgia thing. You would not know anyone anyway. The casual dismissiveness hit different. We had been together 4 years, lived together for 2, and she was telling me, not asking, telling, that she was going to her ex's party, and I should just what? Sit at home? Do not wait up, she added, turning back to her phone. It will probably go late. Every instinct screamed to argue, to tell her how messed up this was, to demand she not go. But something clicked. A weird calm washed over me. Enjoy yourself, I said. She looked up, surprised, maybe disappointed, like she wanted to fight. That is it? You are cool with it? You are going either way, right? Well, yeah, but I thought you would make it a thing. Nah. I went back to the onions. Have fun. She seemed thrown off, but recovered quick. Okay, cool. Thanks for being mature about it. Saturday came. She spent 3 hours getting ready. Full makeup. The dress she wore to her cousin's wedding last year. The expensive perfume I got her for Christmas, for a casual high school reunion. You look nice, I said when she came out. Thanks. She kissed my cheek, leaving a lipstick mark. I will probably crash at Bethany's place if it gets too late. You know how these things go. Sure. You are really okay? Totally. Have a great time. She left at 7:30 p.m. The second the door closed, I grabbed my phone and turned it off. Completely off. Then I packed a bag. See, here's the thing. My brother Derek lives about 2 hours away. We have been planning a weekend to check out this new brewery district that opened near him. I texted him Tuesday before Vanessa's announcement asking if this weekend worked. He said yeah. So that is what I did. I left a note on the kitchen counter, went to Derek's, back Sunday night, grabbed my stuff, got in my car and drove. No text, no call, no have fun. Be safe. Just gone. Turned my phone back on once I got to Derek's. Immediately notifications exploded. 8 texts from Vanessa, all within the first hour. 8:47 p.m. Hey, you did not respond to my last text. Did you get it? Hello? Okay, this is weird. Why are you not answering? Are you seriously ignoring me right now? Wow. So mature. Whatever. Enjoy your little tantrum. I showed Derek. He read them and shook his head. Bro, she told you not to wait up. Exactly. So you are what? Teaching her a lesson? Nah, I am just not waiting up like she said. I turned the phone off again. Sunday morning, I turned it on to 20 more texts and 5 voicemails. The tone had shifted dramatically. Text from 1:47 a.m. Okay, seriously, are you okay? 3:21 a.m. This is not funny anymore. I am getting worried. Can you please just respond? I am coming home. You better be there. The voicemails were something else. First one from 11:58 p.m. Saturday. Hey, so I know you are mad or whatever, but this silent treatment thing is childish. Call me back. Second one, 2:13 a.m. Okay, I am leaving the party now. This is ridiculous. Where are you? Third one, 7 o'clock. I came home and you are not here. Your car is gone. What the hell is going on? Call me right now. Fourth one, 3:10 a.m. I am freaking out. Please just tell me you are alive. I will even apologize if that is what you want. Just answer your phone. Fifth one, 11:15 a.m. Fine, I called Derek. He said, you are fine. So now I am pissed again. Get home. We need to talk. Derek had indeed gotten a call. Told her I was fine. Hanging out with him. And that is all she needed to know. I spent Sunday helping Derek paint his spare room, grabbed lunch, watched football. Normal brother stuff. Around 6 o'clock p.m., I headed home. Pulled into our apartment complex at 8:30 p.m. Vanessa's car was there. Lights were on in the apartment. Took a breath. Went inside. She was on the couch. Laptop open. Looking furious. The second I walked in, she exploded off the couch. Where the hell have you been? Derek's place. Left you a note. A note? You disappeared for 2 days with a note? You said do not wait up. So I did not. That is not what that means. And you know it. I set my bag down. What did it mean then? It means she stopped, realizing the trap. It means do not stay awake worrying. Not vanish completely. Seemed pretty clear to me. You were going out, did not want me to wait, so I made my own plans. You ignored all my texts, my calls. I thought something happened to you. Weird. I told you I would be at Derek's. Even left a note. You knew I was fine. You could have answered. Why? You were at Troy's party, having a great time with people I do not know. Did not want to interrupt. Her face went red. This is about Troy. It is about respect. You told me not to wait up. I respected that. By running away? By making my own plans? Just like you. She stared at me, breathing hard. Then her expression changed. Softer. More manipulative. Baby, I did not mean for you to feel excluded. It was just one party. In your wedding guest dress and Christmas perfume. I wanted to look nice. For your ex-boyfriend? It was not like that. Then what was it like? Explain it to me. Because from where I am standing, my girlfriend spent 3 hours getting dressed up for another man's party, told me I was not welcome, and expected me to just sit home alone waiting for her to come back. Maybe after crashing at Bethany's or wherever. You were twisting this. Am I? Because that is exactly what happened. She switched tactics. Tears started forming. Why are you being so mean? I thought we were past this jealousy thing. I am not jealous. I am just done being disrespected. Disrespected? I went to a party. You went to your ex's party. Told me I was not invited. Got dolled up like it was a date and planned to stay out all night. Then got mad when I did not sit home waiting like a puppy. That is not fair. Neither is what you did. But here we are. She wiped her eyes, mascara smudging. So what? You are breaking up with me over a party? I do not know yet. I need to think. Think? About what? About whether I want to be with someone who thinks this behavior is acceptable. Her tears stopped. Just like that. Cold anger replaced them. You are being ridiculous. Everyone's boyfriend lets them hang out with old friends. Hang out? Sure. But this was not hanging out. This was a calculated disrespect, and you knew it. That is why you told me not to wait up instead of asking if I minded. I am not apologizing for having a social life. I am not asking you to. But I am also not sticking around to be disrespected. I grabbed my bag and walked into the bedroom. Started pulling out my work clothes for tomorrow. She followed me. Where are you going? To bed. I have work in the morning. We are not done talking. Yeah, we are. For tonight. Anyway, you cannot just ignore me. The irony was rich. I can actually... You want me to wait around for when you decide to give me attention? Nah, I am good. I shut the bedroom door. Locked it. First time I had ever locked her out of our own bedroom. She pounded on it for maybe 5 minutes. Then silence. Update 1. The week after the party was tense. Vanessa tried everything. Tears, anger, guilt trips, promises it would not happen again. I stayed cordial but distant. Went to work, came home. Existed in our apartment like a roommate. Thursday night, 1 week after the initial announcement, she tried a new approach. I talked to Bethany about everything. I was reading on the couch, did not look up. Okay. She thinks you are being controlling. She is entitled to that opinion. She said if my boyfriend did what you did, she would leave him. Good thing she is not in this relationship then. Vanessa sat down next to me. I do not understand why you are still mad. It has been a week. I am not mad. Then what are you? I closed my book, looked at her. Evaluating. Evaluating what? Whether this relationship is worth continuing. She recoiled like I had slapped her. Over one party? It is not about the party. It is about the disrespect, the entitlement, the expectation that I just take it. I did not cheat. I did not do anything wrong. You prioritized your ex-boyfriend's feelings over mine, spent 3 hours making yourself beautiful for him, told me I was not welcome, then got mad when I did not sit home waiting. It was not about Troy. Was it, though? Be honest. If it was any other friend's party, would you have tried so hard to look perfect? She hesitated. Fatal mistake. That is what I thought. Okay, fine. Maybe I wanted to look good. So what? I used to date him. I wanted to show him doing well. That is normal. At your current boyfriend's expense? That is the part that is not normal. You are making this into something it is not. Then help me understand. What would you have done if I told you I was going to my ex-girlfriend's birthday party? You were invited, and not to wait up. Silence. Exactly. Friday night, her mother got involved. Diane called my phone around 8:00 p.m. Hello? We need to talk about Vanessa. Diane's voice was sharp, accusatory. Hello to you too, Diane. Do not be smart. My daughter is devastated. She says you have been giving her the silent treatment for a week. That is not accurate. I have been cordial, just distant. Over a party? You are going to throw away 4 years over a party? Did she tell you the details about whose party it was? Her old friend Troy. So what? Her ex-boyfriend Troy, the party I was not invited to, that she got dressed up for like it was a wedding. Pause. Well, she is allowed to have friends, absolutely, but she is not allowed to disrespect me and expect no consequences. Consequences? Who do you think you are? Someone who knows his worth. Look, Diane made a choice. She chose to prioritize her ex's feelings over mine. Now I am making choices about what I will accept in a relationship. You are being a child. Maybe. Or maybe I am finally setting boundaries. Either way, this is between me and Vanessa. She loves you, then she has a funny way of showing it. I hung up. Probably should not have, but I was tired of defending my position. Saturday morning, Vanessa was cold, barely spoke. Around noon, Bethany showed up without being invited. I was in the living room when I heard Vanessa let her in. Hey, Bethany said, spotting me. We need to talk. Do we? Yeah. You are being super unfair to V. I set down my coffee. I am listening. She went to a party. That is it. And you are punishing her like she committed a crime. Is that how she explained it? She said you disappeared for 2 days and have barely spoken to her since. Did she mention why? Bethany waved her hand dismissively. Because she went to Troy's party. Big deal. Without me. After telling me I was not invited. After getting dressed up like she was going on a date. So? She wanted to look good. Girls do that? For their ex-boyfriends? While their current boyfriend sits home? You are insecure. I laughed. Could not help it. Yeah? Sure. That is it. I am insecure. Not that my girlfriend disrespected me and expected me to be okay with it. It is controlling to tell your girlfriend who she can see. I did not tell her she could not go. I said, enjoy yourself. Then I went to my brother's. How is that controlling? That seemed to throw her. Well, you ignored her texts. She told me not to wait up. I took her at her word. Vanessa jumped in. See? You did it to spite me. No, I did it because I was not going to sit around waiting for you to come home from your ex's party. I have self-respect. This is ridiculous. Bethany stood up. V, you deserve better than this. If he cannot handle you having male friends, I have zero problem with male friends. I have a problem with my girlfriend prioritizing her ex-boyfriend's birthday party over her current boyfriend's feelings. There is a difference. You should leave him, Bethany said to Vanessa. Seriously. This is toxic. Something in me snapped. Not to anger, but to clarity. You know what? She should. If she thinks my boundaries are unreasonable, she should definitely leave. Vanessa's eyes went wide. What? I am serious. If you think going to your ex's party without me, dressed to impress, then getting mad when I do not wait around is acceptable behavior, leave. Find someone who will put up with it. You do not mean that. I do. Because I am done arguing about this. Either you understand why what you did was disrespectful, or you do not. If you do not, this will not work. Bethany scoffed. Wow, manipulative much? Not manipulation. Honesty. I am not going to beg someone to respect me. I stood up and grabbed my keys. Where are you going? Vanessa asked, panic in her voice. Out. Unlike you, I will actually answer my phone if you need me. Left them both sitting there, drove around for a while, then ended up at Derek's again. He took one look at my face and handed me a beer. She brought back up? He asked. Her friend Bethany came to tell me I am controlling. For what? Not waiting around while she partied with her ex? Apparently. Derek shook his head. Man, if my girlfriend pulled that, I would be gone. You have been more patient than I would have been. Trying to give her a chance to see it from my side. Is she? Not even close. She is doubling down, getting her mom and friends involved to pressure me. So, what are you going to do? I took a long drink. Honestly, I think I am done. Just have not fully admitted it to myself yet. Sunday night, I went back to the apartment. Vanessa was waiting, eyes red from crying. We need to talk, she said. Okay, I am sorry for the party, for everything. I did not realize it would hurt you this much. The party hurt. But what hurt more was your reaction after. The defensiveness, the refusal to see my side. Bringing in your friend and your mom to gang up on me. I was confused. I did not understand why you were so upset. Because you did not want to understand. You wanted to be right. That is not fair. Is it not? I explained multiple times why it bothered me. You dismissed every single concern. She wiped her eyes. So, what do we do? I do not know. I need more time. How much time? As much as I need. That is not an answer. It is the only one I have right now. Update 2. 2 weeks after the party, things came to a head. I had been sleeping in the spare room. Vanessa hated it, kept asking when I would get over this, but I stayed firm. Tuesday evening, I came home from work to find Vanessa, Bethany, and another friend named Christy, all sitting in the living room. An intervention. Seriously, I said. We are worried about you, Christy said. This is not healthy. I dropped my bag. What is not healthy? This punishment you are putting Vanessa through. She made one mistake. Going to her ex's party is not the mistake. The disrespect is. And there has been no apology that actually addresses that. Vanessa jumped in. I said I was sorry. You said you were sorry I am upset. That is different than being sorry for what you did. What is the difference? She was getting loud. One takes responsibility. The other blames me for my reaction. Bethany rolled her eyes. This is semantics. No. It is communication and it matters. Christy tried a softer approach. Look, we get that you are hurt, but at some point you have to decide to forgive and move forward. Or I decide this is not something I can move forward from. All three women stared at me. Are you saying you want to break up? Vanessa's voice cracked. I am saying I do not know if I can be with someone who fundamentally does not see the problem with what happened. I see it now. I get it. I should not have gone. But do you understand why you should not have? Or are you just saying what you think I want to hear? Silence. Then Vanessa exploded. I am so sick of this. You are holding this over my head. Yes, I went to a party. Yes, it was Troy's. But I did not cheat. I did not do anything. And you are acting like I betrayed you. You did betray me. Not physically, but you showed me where I rank. Below your ex-boyfriend. Below looking good for people from high school. Below basic respect. That is not true. Then why did you spend 3 hours getting ready? Why did you specifically uninvite me? Why did you plan to stay out all night? I told you it was a nostalgia thing. Nostalgia for what? Your relationship with Troy? Her face flushed. No, for high school, for being young, while looking smoking hot for your ex. Come on, Vanessa. I am not stupid. Bethany stood up. Okay, this is going nowhere. V, maybe he is right. Maybe you should leave. This is toxic. Something in Vanessa's expression changed like a light switch. The tears stopped. Cold calculation replaced them. You know what? Fine. I will leave. But I am taking half of everything. I blinked. What? We have lived together 2 years. I have rights. Half the furniture, half the security deposit. The apartment is in my name. I paid the security deposit, and I bought most of the furniture. I contributed. Did you or did you just live here? Her face went red. I pay rent. You pay me $400 a month. Rent is $1,800. I cover utilities, internet, everything else. That is not fair. I make less than you, which I have never had a problem with, but now you are trying to act like you are entitled to half, Christy interjected. She gave up 2 years for you. That has to count for something. 2 years she spent living in a nice apartment for cheap while I covered most expenses. I think that counts for something too. Vanessa's eyes narrowed. You are really going to be like this? Like what? Factual? Petty. I am not being petty. I am protecting myself. You have made it clear where we stand. I am just responding accordingly. She grabbed her phone. I am calling my mom. She will tell you. Tell me what? That I should give you money and furniture because you went to your ex's party and I got upset? Stop twisting things. I am not twisting anything. You are upset I am not rolling over. That is different. Bethany grabbed Vanessa's arm. Come on, let us go. He is not worth this. They started to leave, but Vanessa turned back. I will be back for my stuff with witnesses. That is fine. Take what is yours. I will have a list ready. After they left, I sat down and actually made a list. Turned out Vanessa owned very little. Some clothes, some books, a desk I had given her for Christmas 2 years ago. Maybe $800 worth of stuff total. Everything else I had bought before she moved in or purchased during our relationship with my money. Wednesday, she came back with Diane and Bethany. I had the list ready. Diane immediately started. This is ridiculous. She has lived here 2 years, and I am giving her everything that is hers. I handed over the list. Diane scanned it. A desk? Some books? That is it? That is what she owns. What about the couch? The television? I bought those 3 years ago before she moved in. You are being spiteful. I am being accurate. She is welcome to anything she actually purchased, but she does not get to claim my stuff because we broke up. Vanessa was crying again. I cannot believe you are doing this. Doing what? Protecting my belongings? You just threatened to take half of everything. Because I deserve something. You got 2 years of subsidized rent in a nice apartment. That is worth about $28,000 in rent difference alone. I think that is something. Diane's mouth opened and closed. She had not done that math. So? You kept track? Vanessa spat. Kept a running tab of what I had owe you? No, but I am not pretending you contributed equally when you did not. Bethany grabbed a box. Whatever. Let us just get your stuff and go. It took them about an hour to pack up Vanessa's belongings. Not much to take. Near the end, Diane pulled me aside. You are going to regret this. She really loved you. Then she had a funny way of showing it. Everyone makes mistakes and everyone deals with consequences. She made a choice, so did I. They left. The apartment felt bigger, emptier, but not in a bad way. More like someone had removed a weight I did not know I was carrying. Thursday, Vanessa texted from a new number. I am staying with my mom. We need to figure out the security deposit. I replied. You were not on the lease. No claim to the deposit. I lived there. As my guest, not a tenant. This is theft. It is property law. Check with a lawyer if you want. She did. Friday afternoon, I got a letter from a lawyer. Budget firm, terrible formatting, demanded $2,100, half the security deposit plus emotional damages. I replied through my cousin, who is a paralegal. Short letter. Miss last name was not on the lease. She paid minimal rent as a guest. She has no legal claim to the security deposit or any compensation. Cease contact, or we will pursue harassment charges. Never heard from the lawyer again. Final update. It has been 6 weeks. Vanessa is living with her mom. According to mutual friends who still talk to me, not many, but a few, she is telling everyone I kicked her out over nothing and stole thousands from her. The narrative got wild. Apparently, I am an abusive controller who manipulated her for years and finally showed my true colors. The party was just her trying to maintain friendships, and I exploded with rage. Fun story. Completely false, but fun. Two people reached out privately. One of her old roommates from before we dated, and a guy from her work. Both basically said the same thing. This sounds exactly like what she did in her last relationship. Made herself the victim when things ended. Validating, but also sad. Pattern behavior that I had missed. I have not dated anyone. Not ready. Been focusing on work, hanging out with Derek Moore, actually enjoying my space. The apartment feels like mine now. I rearranged furniture, got a new bookshelf, turned her old desk into a bar cart after confirming she did not want it back. Bethany tried to add me on social media last week, blocked immediately. Diane sent me a long email about forgiveness and Christian values, deleted without reading past the first paragraph. Vanessa's last text from 3 weeks ago. I hope you are happy. You ruined my life. I did not respond. But honestly, I am happy. Happier than I was. Turns out self-respect feels better than a relationship built on me accepting disrespect. The whole thing taught me something important. When someone shows you who they are, believe them. Vanessa showed me she would prioritize an ex-boyfriend over her current boyfriend. Then showed me she would play victim when called out. Then showed me she would lie to friends and family to maintain that victim narrative. I believed all of it and acted accordingly. Some people think I overreacted, that I should have just forgiven her and moved on. Maybe they are right. Maybe I threw away a 4-year relationship over one party. But I do not think so. I think I ended a relationship that was heading toward me being a doormat, where disrespect was normalized, and questioning it made me the bad guy. She wanted to go to her ex's party? Cool. I wanted a partner who would consider my feelings before doing that. Turns out we wanted different things. No hard feelings, no revenge plots, no dramatic blow-ups, just consequences. She made choices. I made choices. Now we both live with them, and I am doing fine. Thank you for watching until the very end. Wishing you happiness, peace, and a wonderful day ahead.